Imagine standing at the bottom of a hole almost 300 meters deep. Now imagine filling that enormous hole with enough water to create a massive lake containing approximately 547 billion liters of water. It sounds impossible, but in northern Spain, engineers did exactly that. An abandoned coal mine was transformed into one of Europe's most remarkable examples of mine restoration. And the incredible part? They didn't simply pump water into the hole. They designed an entire system to let nature and engineering work together. Before we continue, hit the subscribe and like button so this video can reach a wider audience. This is the story of the As Pontes mine in Galicia, Spain. For decades, this enormous open-pit mine was one of the country's major sources of lignite, a type of brown coal. Mining equipment continuously removed enormous quantities of earth, creating a gigantic excavation that eventually reached more than 300 meters deep. But when mining ended in 2007, engineers faced a massive question. What should they do with this enormous hole? One option would have been to transport millions of tons of material back into the excavation. Instead, they chose something extraordinary. They would turn the mine into a lake, but before the water could arrive, the landscape had to be carefully prepared. The slopes around the future lake had to be stabilized and restored. Areas damaged by decades of mining were reshaped, and vegetation was introduced to help restore the surrounding environment. Engineers also had to solve another major problem: water quality. A former mine cannot simply be flooded without considering what the water might pick up from the exposed rocks and minerals. So engineers studied the geology of the site and continuously monitored the water's chemistry.
Let's get a clean reading from this section.
They measured things such as pH, iron, aluminium, manganese, and sulfates to make sure the developing lake remained within acceptable conditions. But then came the biggest question. Where would hundreds of millions of cubic meters of water come from? The answer involved several sources. Rainfall would naturally collect in the enormous basin. Runoff from the surrounding land would flow toward the pit. And most importantly, water from the nearby Ume River would be brought into the former mine. Engineers constructed a dedicated water channel to carry river water toward the excavation. Heavy construction equipment was used to create and shape the channel, while control structures helped regulate the flow of water. And here's something important. They weren't simply running giant pumps continuously. The system relied heavily on gravity and controlled water flow. Once the route was prepared, water could travel from the river through the engineered channel and into the former mine. Then, in 2008, the filling process began. At first, the enormous pit looked almost unchanged. Water slowly began collecting at the bottom. Then the level started rising and rising and rising. Rainfall and runoff contributed additional water, while controlled flows from the Ume River accelerated the process. The engineers were essentially watching an enormous industrial landscape transform in real time. The deepest parts of the mine disappeared beneath the water first. Then the lower mining terraces began disappearing. Year after year, the water continued to rise. Slowly, the gigantic industrial scar was becoming something completely different. By the final stage, the lake contained approximately 547 million cubic meters of water. And if you're wondering how much that is in liters, that's approximately 547 billion liters. Think about that. A hole created by decades of mining had become a massive freshwater lake. At its deepest point, the lake reaches roughly 200 meters. Its surface covers around 8 square kilometers, with a shoreline stretching for many kilometers around the former mine. But engineers weren't finished when the water reached its target level. They also needed to reconnect the lake with the surrounding natural water system. When the lake reached its design level in April 2012, water began overflowing through the restored channel of the Caracedo River. That allowed water to continue toward the Ume River. The landscape that had been dramatically altered by mining was now being reconnected to the water-began surrounding environment. The former mine was no longer simply an enormous hole in the ground. It had become a functioning lake within the landscape. Today, it can be difficult to imagine that this peaceful body of water was once one of Spain's enormous open-pit coal mines. What began as a gigantic hole was transformed through engineering, water management, and environmental restoration. A place once dominated by massive mining machines is now dominated by water. And that's the incredible story of how Spain turned a giant coal mine into a lake.